a Taiwanese pharmaceutical giant is using modern science to push ancient treatments to new heights. Traditional Chinese medicine includes herbal therapy that has retained many of its original practices for nearly 2,500 years. Each prescription is a hand-selected cocktail tailored to the patient's needs, requiring hours of steeping at home. But for the last 50 years, Chinese medicine titan SunTen Pharmaceuticals has been infusing age-old tradition with modern science, putting these ancient remedies into your own medicine cabinet. At SunTen's greenhouse lab, Taiwanese researchers are putting a homegrown spin on this age-old practice. They're growing herbs in a controlled environment, changing a variety of factors to maximize nature's innate healing properties. But before these plants can be turned into medicine, they've got to undergo a rigorous battery of tests to guarantee efficacy and non-toxicity. There are thousands of medicinal herbs used in Chinese medicine. However, most don't get tested using modern scientific techniques, meaning quality can vary widely. The goal here is to standardize both quality and consistency. So once the herbs are ground up and weighed, they're tested to ensure that they're free of pollutants. Technology is used to bring the ancient medicinal powers of these plants into the 21st century, to ensure that what we put in our bodies is as natural and pure as nature intended it to be. Each batch of inbound herbs is sampled, tested, and analyzed. This guarantees they're non-toxic, free of heavy metals like mercury and arsenic, as well as any herbicides or pesticides. Ingredients for each prescription must be added to the vats at precise intervals. Some need more heating than others in order to fully release their medicinal properties. Stringent quality control and constant monitoring means each batch is heated to perfection. To begin concentrating the liquid to extract the active ingredients, excess water must be removed, but simply boiling it will destroy many of their healing properties. So they've created a vacuum in each vat to lower the boiling point, thus retaining its medicinal value. As the water evaporates, technicians constantly test the level of concentration. Starch is then finally sifted as preparation for when it's added to the medicine as a carrier. In the next stage, everything is coming together as SunTen takes things from powder to pill with the help of more scientific innovation. SunTen Pharmaceuticals is a Taiwanese company that's putting a modern spin on traditional Chinese medicine. So far, the raw materials have been ground, tested, and concentrated, but there's still a ways to go. To convert this concentrate to a powder, it's either sprayed with a hot gas in an industrial dryer like this, or put into a granulating machine. During this 180-minute process, starch binds with the concentrated medicine and any remaining moisture is removed. After each batch has been finely sifted, the only remaining question is, how do you ensure product consistency when producing multiple batches? The answer? You mix them all together. Every 1,600 kilogram batch takes a 30-minute ride in this tumbler to make sure it's thoroughly mixed. To make things even more convenient for consumers, the powder can be pressed into a tablet before it's packaged, meaning that it can be taken anywhere. Both pill and powder still have one final stage of QC to go. A core sample is taken of each batch to ensure correct medicinal proportions by undergoing a component analysis. They're also further tested to guarantee they're free of pollutants and microorganisms. Not only does the medicine have to pass stringent quality control standards, but its packaging does too. Each bottle is individually sterilized, washed, and dried before it heads down to the filling station. Moving down the line, each bottle is capped and hermetically sealed using a method of induction sealing to attach an inner foil layer to the bottle. Once the bottles are filled and sealed, each one is dated and labeled with a QR code as they move down the conveyor belt. Then they're bagged and vacuum sealed to ensure that they keep medicinal properties in and moisture out. Fusing modern technology with traditional healing, They've taken knowledge physicians have been developing for centuries and put it right in our medicine cabinet. The best of the old world and the new. Whether you think of it as made in Taiwan or Taiwan made, the bottom line is this. When it comes to the basic necessities, food, clothing, and medicine, innovation is at the forefront of every invention.